wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to Humblewood Trial by Fire, as our bold adventurers here, who we shall meet in just a moment, are continuing their investigations and warnings spread through the Humblewood of the fiery menace that is emerging from the Scorched Grove. And just what is it that is threatening the Humblewood, and these increased bandit activities and the refugees and things being caused by cities and villages being burnt, all sorts of drama and things happening here, but we have these fine adventurers at the forefront of what's going on, and we shall hopefully be able to combat any threats and the dangers to the Humblewood. But we're going to join them back in a second as they approach what you can see in the background of the overlay, and behind me here, the Older Heart. For the first time, they're going to the major capital tree of the Humblewood, slap bang in the middle, the giant home of the Birdfolk Council and the major settlement here in the forest. Now, everyone, as we welcome in our friends from Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and everyone who is here already, thank you so much. Everyone jump in there. We have a fantastic code available for you, exclamation code in the chat there to grab your Electrum Chest goodies for the game. Everyone who's not coming over from there, do check it out. Do jump on there and get yourself playing for free the officially licensed strategy game that is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Good stuff going on there. And speaking of things you want to make use of, I do recommend jumping into our giveaway. It is the final chance. We've had a couple of weeks of doing this, but it is the final chance to get yourself the goodies from CZ RPG. Do support our friends into their final 48 hours of the Kickstarter. An amazing bundle. It is called Amazing Encounters and Dungeons. You can just drop them into your campaigns as you need, put them together into little mini dungeons. They're scalable by the level of your party, and beautiful design as always from Christian and everyone over at CZRPG, with nice original design and layouts and original monsters and items. Always a good deal. And to celebrate the Kickstarter, we are giving away a bundle of PDFs. The first 3 Kickstarters that they did, all amazing, successful bundles of awesome stuff for your games. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. And our buddy Phantom there, mod extraordinaire, I saw coming in with a gifted sub. Thank you, my friend. With a random roll for someone for the spin of the wheel. So let me pop this in the chat here. Exclamation roll 5. Boop. That is a 3. Kit Harangum Bard. There's going to be a spin of the wheel headed your way. So let me get on that. If you'd like to cause some shenanigans and a little effect in the game here. Boom! Oops, all Constitution Kit. Enjoy the HP. As we bump things up there. We got Wild Magic Surges. We got little buddies of animal companions. All sorts of things going on in here. Hang on, let me do this thing before I forget. Override Constitution 20. Boom! Okay, enjoy. That is bumped up there. Ooh, just double your hit points, basically. Nice. Okay, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let us meet said fine adventurers. Going around clockwise from myself here. Lauren, welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me back. I'm Lauren Urban. You can find out all the stuff that I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. Tonight, I am playing Astuto Mago, who we leveled up recently, and now we're back on the road, and there's a non-zero possibility that he might not be a wizard anymore. Or he's really, yeah, he's a wizard, but he's not going to be much of a wizard anymore.
Did you multiclass? No, okay.
No, I
just
finally got my subclass.
Did I need to update the overlay?
No, I've taken the one subclass that turns you from being a wizard into something completely different. So
nice. Enjoy. Okay, and going on the round, Jazz. Good to see you.
Hello, what up? I'm Jazz, also known as Cinderscoria on the Everywheres. You can find me at Cinderscoria on the Everywheres. It's probably me if you Google it. Don't Google it.
Links in chat. That's safer.
Links in chat. Yeah, that's way safer. Yes, thank you. Today I'm playing Kit. They are a bard. They're still a bard, just a normal bard, and they're chilling. And now they're very strong. Also had some weird dreams.
Yeah,
what's that about?
Interesting. Yes, little if I might say so. jingly jangly goblin and a little shifting hill and equally animated trees. Yes, indeed. Okay, going on around Thistle Snoot.
It's me. Hello, I'm Jess, she, her, angry nerd girl down in the chat, and I am so glad to be back and playing Thistle Snoot Whiskerpaws, the Mapak, aka Raccoon, cleric of the night.
Thank you. And last but not least, Muruk. Hey, Tim.
Hi, I'm Ludus Rex. If you want to see what I do, check the link over that way in the chat. I don't know, but I'll be playing Muruk, the occasional murder bird.
Part-time.
Part-time.
Okay, thank you kindly. And we are going to rejoin our players as they, as I said, are on the road to the Older Hut. They started out... Let me bring us over to the map here so we can see what's going on. Boop. They started out over here in the far west, outside the forest proper, in Meadowfen, where they heard strange tales of goings-on and missing townsfolk, and the burning of the village of Ashbarrow on the edge of the Scorched Grove there. They were tasked with delivering the message of the dangers becoming more and more evident around the Scorched Grove to the Bird Council in Elderhut, and they travelled to the east towards Winnowing Reach. Hey, thanks for that sub! And as they arrived in Winnowing Reach, they realised that some of Astuto's previous friends from the Wizarding College of the Aviary had got themselves into the AVM, sorry. just straight up aviary. It's a more subtle name than that, sorry. And got themselves into a bit of bother and had gone down into the Mock Fields very suddenly. They were supposed to be researching the Scorched Grove to the north, but something happened. There was a strange soot kind of mist storm, and they were sent suddenly dashing off into the Mock Fields in search of some slimes and some various little strange substances down that way. Our friends rescued them from the Mockden Caverns and returned to the village of Winnowing Reach there, where there was a bit of a kerfuffle as a local vile sorcerer was captured for making the mistake of coming too near the town. Foolish, thanks for that fantastic sub there. Thanks for the support. I'll go straight back into the channel. And that's a spin for Astuto. Let me do that before I forget. Sorry. Excuse the recap interruption here.
How dare you interrupt the recap with fun things?
Dare I? Oops or charisma. Okay, art
one
imitates
negative.
life. Okay. Oh,
wow,
yes.
a charismatic Astuto. Oh.
Okay.
I told you were better with people than I was.
Suddenly I am. It was like it was that
Briefly.
ninth cup of coffee.
Apparently. Okay, actually, I need to make notes of these as well, don't I? So Kit was KitCon. KitCon coming to you near.
KitCon!
After Big Bad Con. Okay, and just various types of rabbits. Just wants to... and then we have Astuto with Charisma. So I'm just making a quick note, folks, because these will go over to the next session as well. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, now, so yes, they returned to Winnowing Reach, and there was this drama going on with this hedge wizard, pun intended, I hope, by Hit Point Press, as this poor hedge was captured and was going to be sent off. Susan of the Swamp and her little buddy. And they were thinking what to do here. And in the evening, they were concerned that Astuto's avium friend, who had been acting rather strange down in the Mockden Caverns, had gone kind of AWOL. And searching for them, they realized they'd gone towards the market area in the dead of night. And their fears were confirmed as what has been termed a spark was uncovered. It seemed that Astuto's friend was under some sort of influence, some sort of possessive force was driving them to try and start a blaze to torch Winnowing Reach to the ground. They leapt into action and were able to stop their friend from causing this terrible catastrophe. And they also met the little darling beetle friend of Susan of the Swamp, and convinced them that she would be very helpful, a nice person to know, if they could just convince the magistrate here that they weren't a bad person at all. They weren't deserving of this horrible treatment they were getting. So they went, and Maruk scared the bejeebus out of the magistrate and convinced them to let them escort Susan to Alderheart for sentencing and punishment. And they were able to leave the village the next time and were able to continue their journey towards the northeast there and towards the vast towering branches and trunk of the Alderhearts. Thank you, Sirenscape, for the suitably dramatic music. And that is where we shall rejoin them as Thistlesnoot comes out of some sort of reverie. They were very absent and just not very involved last time. But we just have we see a little Mapak Snoot look up, and the eyes bright and a little twitch at the tail. I did it! Thistlesnoot, you have a device, which is 2 compartments, which are able to be hurled at a target, and on impact they will rupture and combine, rehydrating the powdered sticky slime and creating an entanglement-type bomb for you to hurl at your foes. And that is why you were so distracted and out of the game last time, because you were busy getting all that sorted. So, enjoy.
What? I gotta know, what is this thing called? What's Thistlesnoot calling this invention?
Okay, so it rehydrates the slime and hurls them?
Yeah.
Oh. I need to think, because my first thought is just like a slime chucker, but it's so much more than that. It's,
I keep thinking of like peanut butter and jelly for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forbidden sandwich.
Forbidden sandwich. Oh.
Forbidden snack.
I'm like, what is that word for when something is like thrown?
Slung?
Eat.
Yeah.
Slime slinger?
Slung. Slime sling.
A slime slinger. Perfect.
There we go. Hey, good luck with the giveaway, everyone. Okay, so as this new invention of the Thistlesnoot clan has been created, the Slime Slinger, we shall rejoin our friends on the road as they have said goodbye to Susan of the Swamp with promises of, should they visit with interesting ingredients, that they can get some potions made. And back on the road through the Humblewood to Alderheart itself as we jump into today's Humblewood Trial by Fire. And welcome back. Now, difference. As you... Let's switch back to the calmer music. Let us join you at one of the campsites along the road. It takes 3 days of travel to get from Winnowing Reach to the Alderheart. So let us join you on one of these evenings. Actually, before you enter the forest proper, just on the very edge there, as you're leaving Winnowing Reach and going into the forest proper, you do encounter something on your first day of travel. To the north of the main trail, you spy, as the trees start to become more, prevalent and thicker here, you see a beautiful glade with a shimmering pool, and you're looking for a place to camp for the evening. And Thistlesnoot, the clear sky above reveals the moon shining bright, and it's almost reflected in the surface of this water. It would be a beautiful, perfect reflection if it wasn't for the mist which hangs heavily over the entire scene, lit up silvery almost in the moonlight. And you're looking at it, and it's like this. You know, it looks like this idyllic spot. It looks like a beautiful place to set camp for the night. We have a water source and the like as well. So you kind of step off the trail and go towards it, and a shadow detaches itself from one of the trees, and you see Muruk in a style of dress that you immediately recognize as very common and popular amongst tenders. Those druids and rangers that keep an eye on the Scorched Grove and everything that goes on there. You see a old, weathered gallus. Their red comb, somewhat russety in colour, and kind of getting a bit floppy in old age, as it kind of droops over on the side there, and they kind of come out, kind of ruffling their feathers and kind of puffing their chest in the night air, and they're like, "Evening, travellers."
Evening, Tender.
Hello.
I know.
Such a goof. I thought you meant I saw Maruk dressed like that, and I was like,
Can we all just? I have to say it. Can I please get it off my chest here?
Yeah, go just do it.
Yeah, it's a chicken tender.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Waiting.
I'm sorry.
Waiting. All right. Okay.
And you thought that the other puns were unintentional from Humblewood? I mean, come on. This was
This is-
written
Okay.
for you.
This is
Just
a,
wait
this
till I
is
do a shape change. I'll be a dino nugget.
official. official random encounter in the in this journey section. a traveling Gallus druid, who is a member of the Tenders.
I love it here. By my people.
That one had a little journey to it, but it was there waiting. It was there waiting with open wings. Now, as you step up to where this tender is, he says, "I realize it's the end of the day, and this is a promising-looking spot, but I must advise you to continue on your way."
Is it not safe?
Or do you already claim it and you don't want to share?
No.
That's fine. I guess it's just only one of you and like 5 of us.
Remarkably threatening right out the gates. No, if I had a camp, you would be welcome to share. I'm here to keep an eye and keep folks away from that steaming pool of water. It is no mist.
It's a pool.
No mist that hangs heavy. It is sparked.
Oh.
Oh.
That's fine. We just won't touch it, right, guys? We could just maybe camp over on that corner
So
spot.
the water sparks?
That looks nice. No. It's the spark.
It's infected.
Yeah.
That would be really neat
You
to
have a lot to
samples
catch
of.
up on, but needless to say,
a
don't
lot
drink the
happened.
water. Don't go in the water.
Don't
Yeah,
breathe in
considering-
the water.
Yeah, considering we don't know how to fix Clifford, I don't think we should be experimenting with something unless we know how to fix it.
Can I fish in the water and then take a sample
No.
of whatever I get?
No.
So these Spock things, they can be in ash clouds, they can be in water vapor. Are they just clouds? Just always in clouds?
This water has been superheated by whatever force is emanating from the Scorched Grove, and the steam is not purely natural. It forms into malevolent creatures that attack anything on the banks.
But this is close to the Elder Heart. It shouldn't be in this far.
We are still relatively on the edge of the Scorched Grove. The Elder Heart is still 2 days yonder.
Yes,
You know how to
but
nullify it? Maybe we can.
Unfortunately, no. We are in a holding pattern, trying to just keep people away and safe.
Has Sobierson been notified?
You know Subirson?
Yes.
Of course. He is in charge of the recent phenomena and investigations into such.
By any chance, do you have a way to get a hold of him at the moment?
He turns and gives a strange. It's like a low whistle, but it's kind of got that kind of, kind of got that brooding, like nighttime hen kind of, like behind it as well, and a bright-eyed, glistening, chitined centipede comes coiling down the trunk of the nearest tree.
You guys have a lot of bugs here.
This is your messenger.
It is what is available to me at present.
I do need to get a message to Sobierson. May you pass it on for me.
Recognizing the shared connection to the tenders, the Gallus says, of course.
And then pretty much Muruk just kind of like gives him the very, very short cliff notes of like everything that's been going on about the infection of the spark, one of the people that maybe is still infected, where they took him, who has him, where they went, what we encountered, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
This is more than 25 words.
It's all brand new information to Thistle Snoot.
It's okay. Centipedes can hold 100 words. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. And the Gallus druid reaches out a wing onto the back of the centipede, and you see a glowing natural arcana throw for it, and it rises up into the air and then like Ghibli dragons off through the trees.
Well, that's not something you see every day. Can you do that with anyone, or only your centipede friend?
It is no natural centipede.
The trade secret.
It is friends,
Did a
not food.
robot centipede?
Well, I mean, obviously, if your centipede can do that, that's obviously friends, not food. But what I'm saying is, like, did you do the whole flying thing, or did it do the whole flying thing?
I imbued it with the means to travel to its destination.
So the risk of sounding rude.
Mm-hmm.
You're a druid, right?
To the Gallus?
Yeah.
Indeed.
And this is water. And water's a drink, right?
Yes.
So have you tried to, like, purify this drink? Because if not, I'd be happy to.
It was one of the things we tried. Alas, our understanding of these sparked locations is still very new and very thin.
That's also a lot of water.
I mean, if you do it a little bit at a time, but I understand if your gods are not powerful enough, or you just don't have the motivation.
So Muruk's gonna actually turn to Thistle Snoot, get up real close, lean over them, and just as politely and as menacingly as possible, trying to like hold it in just a little bit, be like, this is one of my brethren. Can we not insult them or their power or what they can do or necessarily provoke them?
But, like, they know that you're way cooler, right?
Behind Thistle Snoot, Kid is kind of going like, "Good job" to Maruk. Like, You're doing great.
No,
Just
I
gonna-
understand.
Turn slowly.
I wouldn't. No embarrassing home folks. I got it. I apologize. She's just turning to the tender. I did not understand the ramifications of the water situation. I have
It
been
turns the thumbs up to
building
Thistle Snoot.
all day, and I get a little less than people friendly when I'm focused.
He glances at your kind of insignia and things. He's like, "Do all followers of Hath get so feisty on the full moon?"
All of us? I never met all of us. Can you count every star in the sky? Actually, maybe you can. Wow. That'd be so nifty. But no, I have no idea.
Hey, Thistle Snoot. Do you get feisty on the full moon?
I don't think so. It's just nice to talk to people again. I've been so focused all day making slime slinger.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
We didn't want to disturb you. You looked really intense.
Yeah.
The goddess's chest puffs up again. He's like, "I reiterate, now on more levels than before. For your personal safety, move on."
I mean, you've warned us. Can't we just, have like a tiny little corner that's not near the water? There's like so much here, so much space here.
I mean, that's kind of a fair question. How far do we need to go to be safe? Is it just don't be on the bank, or we gotta be like a couple feet?
Can we just
or are you
stand right
talking,
here?
Yeah, like miles.
I have been bedding down on the opposite side of the trail without incident so far.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Maybe
March
we
on
should
over there.
camp.
Just remember, it is not a hot spring. There are no complimentary little towels.
Oh, for a
Noted.
second, I thought you were going to talk about complimentary mints, and I was going to get very
I was
excited.
thinking that too.
And he,
Maruk?
at least he kind of ruffles a bit, and you see down on his legs he's got various druidic markings and stuff. He's like, "Oh, at least they don't give me unnecessary grief about my tattoos," says John with actual gripes with Japan.
Psychic damage.
I got asked to leave our local Hawaiian themed water park
A tattoo?
because I was there with my son.
That's
I just have a small one on my upper arm here, and it's like their whole thing is introducing and celebrating Polynesian, like South Pacific, heavily tattooed culture.
But you're not allowed to be tattooed.
Also, I'm just going to say it. Water parks are gross. Like, if they're worried about your tattoos, they're worried about the wrong thing.
It's not a fresh tattoo. It's fine.
That's true.
True. And also, there's various swimming garbs now. You can just put on like a t-shirt type thing. And that apparently makes me an entirely different person.
I had a boss at an internship for my master's once who gave me a poor review at the end after not saying anything, because even though she never saw it at work, she knew that I had a tattoo and she thought that it was unprofessional
Wow.
because she'd seen it on my break.
God.
Wow.
My
like
professors were
people-
like, okay, so like this doesn't factor into your grade because that's
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yes, are you going to? So you're going to step off like on the opposite side of the trail and set up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Maruk?
So
I don't want to ask him and cause a problem, but if I could be mistaken, but if it's in the water, is it in the soil? Is it, how far does this go? Is it in the groundwater? Is it like everywhere?
Water
These
has
are-
ground in it? Wait, the ground has water?
Yes.
I mean,
but
both.
That's how
it's
wells
what feeds the
work.
plants around here and sort of
So
places.
Just
And
can't find near the
Why?
water. Can we not go to a tree? Can we not? If it rains, are we in trouble?
these are
Explaining
all
the water
good
cycle.
questions.
D&D edition.
I don't know.
Also, do you scare
Well,
the crap
you
out of
said
the
to stay
druid
away
with the
from
nest
it.
charm? Sorry, Jess.
Huh?
I was like, do you scare the crap out of the druid with the nest charm? You're just like, yeah, we'll camp over here.
I was going to say, I'm not entirely worried about it. We have a treehouse.
When we got stopped by the druid, how far were we from the water?
It's about like 50 feet from the trail to the pool.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, if we're setting up camp and there's dangerous things afoot, who wants to go first for watch?
I can.
I'll go when it's darkest out.
All right.
It doesn't matter to me. I'll go whenever. I'm thinking about what Thistle Snoot said, and I was able to kind of detect a little bit when we saw the spark in Clifford. I don't think I can get close enough to the water to really check, but if you're really that concerned... And Astuto just kind of sits down next to whoever's building the fire and opens up his book and goes, give me like 10 minutes. Let me see if I can just, check. And he's gonna spend 10 minutes and ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Nice.
Which only has a range of 30 feet, which is why when you said 50 feet, I was like...
It's okay.
Maybe it's in the ground. They don't check if it's in the ground below us, though.
Well, it's
Like
it's a
sphere,
bigger...
right?
Yeah, it's within 30 feet of me, so yeah. I'm not gonna say that this is like confirmation that it never could happen, but at least put our minds at ease for a little bit. And then yeah, I'll kind
You
of
just put like a nice blanket down, or like a couple layers of blankets, and then we don't have to worry about it.
not actually sleep in the tent, but just put the tent down and sleep.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
tent,
It's
sleep on the-
waterproof, Yeah.
Yep.
Genius.
I actually have a tent, I think. If anybody needs a tent, I have a tent that fits two.
I might also.
Oh no, I didn't. I haven't
Oh.
made it yet.
Whoa.
I was gonna make it. I
Whoa.
haven't made it yet. I have a
What happened?
bedroll. I have on my list to make is a tent.
Oh, he's so colorful.
Can you hear me?
Maruk is now
Yeah.
playing
Yes,
Cyberpunk.
yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Give
like
me a
wait
moment.
for-
Something has happened. Technical difficulties.
What's it like on Eberron?
We shall return soon to your normal scheduled program.
you look like vaporwave.
Spitting out.
You sound fine though, so whatever it is, it's just the camera. That's wild.
That's
though.
tragic.
We're just gonna. I'm just gonna grab a screenshot of that for later
I was
because
gonna
that's
say, I'll
funny.
take a picture so you can see.
So yeah, so you can
Cheers,
send it to you
Sparkles.
so you can see what's going on.
You know what's funny is if it's in the water, then it's already in the air, so we're already infected. Yeah.
True. I guess the question is how much needs to be where and when and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's in.
Attempts are being made.
But yeah, while
Avatar.
we're, I will kind of once I've got it up, I'll wander around with detect magic as much as possible because it lasts for 10 minutes and just
Okay.
look for weirdness. When Clifford,
So when you go over, the Gallus druid does try to kind of warn you off again. He's like, "What are you attempting to do?"
oh, I'm not attempting. I already did it. I'm looking for signs of magic. And
Ah! Sorry, folks. Hang on.
Very straightforward.
Ah, no.
Worst thing to hear when you're babysitting.
not attempting. I'm trying to do it.
Don't worry, I already did it.
I can't remember, and I don't know if I made a note.
Now. Sorry, guys. Bear with this while the cameras are a
Thank
bit.
you for the hydrate,
messed up.
sweet sparkle.
Yay,
Thank you. Okay. I should go here. Now I am Muruk. You guys all stayed in the same frames.
Sick.
Oh wait, I get to be the DM. Hold on. What's up?
No, get out of there! Get out of there!
So the detect magic figures it all out, and you get to go home, and nobody has to deal with their parents ever.
Love it.
This is drastic measures by Tim. It's like I don't wanna. Okay, so
Everyone gets inspiration.
And everyone levels up to 17. All right, I'm done.
Wow.
Tim, come back, please. You say that, and the druid is like.
You say that.
the first bit, the previous bit, and
Okay.
the druid says, more understanding would be useful.
Well, so I have a friend who got infected with one of these Spock things, and I was able to detect it in him. And so when Thistlesnoot was worried about how far this whole infection thing had gone, and I thought, just before we go to bed, maybe I'll do a magic sweep of the area. So, you think I could get within 30 feet and still be safe, or is that a no-go?
Let us move cautiously.
Sure. And by cautious, a studio just means he's going to take a step.
Okay. So let me fix
take a
this.
step.
I'm sorry. This bugs me too much.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I just. Oh, and then he comes back.
I have a question. Have we had a long rest yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So I have spells again.
Huzzah!
Well,
Right? I was
Welcome
literally. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh, good.
Oh, the
Hi.
trauma. The trauma. The face.
we're all
I'm
level
Rourke
17 now.
Yeah. No, why did you move
Do
me?
not believe.
I wanted to be the murder bird.
sorry, Jazz. Okay, now, so yes, this music's too jolly. Hang on.
Because
Is it?
I was gone
Oh,
for
Lord.
a minute. What did you do?
Oh, we're poking the bear. We're poking the bear.
Listen, just because my charisma is now super high does not mean I stop making bad decisions, okay?
Hey, there's a reason you convinced this Gallus
That
to
would
do
be
this.
Oh, no.
Astuto, I can help you be sneaky if you want to be a better sneaker.
I don't wear sneakers.
Okay.
But if you want to help me sneak, absolutely. I will take whatever help you want to give.
Okay. I will do that. And I'm going to, since it seems like you're going to be going over there.
Not all the way. Studo, ideally, a Studo will get within 30 feet and stop and catch magical whiffs of what the heck is going on and then back up because he makes bad decisions, but he doesn't make horrible decisions.
Fair.
Okay. Oh, this is nifty. This is a bonus action spell. That is good to know for the future. Doesn't matter right now. I'm going to cast Veil of Dusk.
Nice.
So I will throw this into chat so you can see. But I encamped 60 feet towards a creature, and you are now cloaked in the shadowy veil of darkness and silence. And for the next 10 minutes, or as long as I have concentration, you have a +1 to your armor class and make all stealth checks with advantage.
Nice. By the way, look at on stream. Look at our druid friend. He's fantastic.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
But there's a commercial.
No,
I only have chat popped out because I don't like to cheat.
it's okay. No, there's no fog of war at the moment. You're okay. But thank you.
Plus 13
So
plus
you
my
trained
dex.
me not to cheat, so I
I
always
see him.
pop chat out.
So yeah,
So-
he.
So, you said it was a +1 to dex?
+1 to AC, and you make stealth checks with advantage.
Oh, okay. So my AC is 16.
So are you gonna stealth over?
Yeah, I've been I don't know if I needed to, but now that I got the bonus, I'm
Absolutely.
absolutely gonna. It can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it
maybe
could hurt a lot, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Our druid
Yeah.
friend got 14. How'd you go?
okay.
With advantage.
I got a stealth with advantage. 15.
Okay. So the two of
Sadly,
you.
I cannot cast guidance at the same time.
That's fair. Nope.
I think
this helped a
we
lot.
get this great shot of the two of you stealthily moving towards our viewpoint, and then over your shoulders behind you there's this 50-foot tree with a line of 3 faces peering over the edge to see if you're okay. Boop, boop, boop.
I'm gonna just like, you got this, and give you bardic inspiration.
Thank you. I go to say thank you back and realize that I'm cloaked in shadows and silence and go,
And
There with my little paw. Shadows emanating from it.
like the emperor, you're just,
I got the vision. I got Yoda when he's lifting those massive rocks. It's just like,
I love it.
bringing the X-wing out of the swamp.
But yeah, the idea is get to 30 feet just so that I can get the whiff and then
Yes.
and then back up.
Okay. So the two of you stealthily move forward, and you can see these butterflies which seem to inhabit this druid's staff are fluttering their wings, almost vibrating with an energy as they have shillelagh cast on the staff in case. And you make your way slowly towards this glistening silver mist, or steam as we now know it to be, over the pool, this deceptively idyllic, calm surface illuminated by the moonlight on the steam above. And as you move through the trees and get within range, you go to one knee and place a paw in the mulch and moss at the base of the trees. It's all connected. The comments before about the groundwater, everything seeping into each other, everything sustaining, giving life forward, this vast circle of energy. But it's not set in stone. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. I think I'm gonna just use this bardic inspiration right away. The D6?
Yes.
17.
Nice. As you're here in this intensely natural place, out in the wilds of the Humblewood, but something also about this being the border area, that transitional space between the Humblewood proper, the trees marching away to the north and east, and the sparser, more open areas of the Scorched Grove to the north and west. You feel, as you reach out searching for arcane auras, a matrix of energies, a lattice work of the flow, the churning of life, and that cycle of decay and nourishment and rebirth and growth. And you realize what it was that Professor Greyesker had tried to show you, why they had recommended you make connections with Solbirson, Maruk's old teacher in the Tenders, the leader of this investigation here. You realize that this same natural energy has a connection to the weave. The same source of arcane power that you and those students and teachers and professors that you once were with at the Avium connects to via almost brute force, almost, just like learning the equations and the ways to shape it against its own natural ways. But you realize that same ability exists here. The weave is just another layer of the natural world. It's in everything. It's why druids like Maruk can draw from the natural surroundings. It's why clerics like Thistlesnoot can draw on it as a connection between them and the realms that their gods inhabit. It's why bards like Kit can create such emotion, such feelings with their performance and their understanding of humble folk, so as to create effects and manifest things through the art of creation and inspiration itself.
I think for a moment Astuto looks like that GIF with all the numbers going everywhere,
Yes.
and he gets very, very distracted from the purpose of this, which was just to look and leave, and is now like both paws dug into the mud going, I mean, I could prestidigitate it later, but I gotta write this down. I gotta, this is the thing. This is the thing. At school, I know. I needed to leave. I needed to come here. No, not here. No, this is amazing.
And through your detect magic and this connection to this area, even just this 30-foot area around you, you could sense the ongoing transition of nature. But in stark contrast to that, there is the corruption that is on this pool. But coming from your arcane background, it seems different. To Maruk, it would just seem like a corruption of nature. But to you, and your analytical approach to the arcane powers, you recognize it as what you and your fellow students would call conjuration. And
Someone summoned this.
enchantment.
Oh. Is it reading in too much to this that someone summoned something and then did something to the summon? Because that's what it feels like when we're conjuring and enchanting, is like calling something forth and then imbuing it with something else.
Right. And also, it would be a possible description's the wrong word. No, I'm looking for explanation for the steam creatures that the Gallus warned you about.
Okay. Did we get the Gallus's name?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna pull myself out of this reverie for a second and go, we got, yeah, no, oh, this is, I'm taking some of this with me, and I just pick up the mud that I've had in my paws and back away and go, I think I have an idea. I have a thing. I don't know. I might have an idea. Let's get back to everybody.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna walk across carrying a wad of mud. And get to everybody and just go, put it on the ground and go, I think someone like summoned something and then tried to do something to it, because all that's not just wrong, it's like unnatural wrong. And it's the spreading and the being smart about the spreading might be because of the thing that got summoned. I don't know. I got to do a lot more math, but it's real cool.
Got summoned into that you just brought over here.
Oh no, I was just
Didn't
feeling real
summon that.
connected to the mud. Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. I understand. You should put that stuff on your face. It's great for your fur.
So you're trying to say the pool was summoned?
I don't know if it was the pool, like, specifically. I don't know if it was this specifically or, like, whoever started this. Like if the way this started was that somebody tried to call something into existence and then do something to it and it got out of hand, or it did the thing that the person was trying to do. I don't know. Maybe this is on purpose, but like it's fighting against all the natural world stuff, and that's why it looks like nature, but it's not nature. That's why it looks like ash, but it's not really. It looks like steam, but it's not really.
So
So
somebody
it's like a mimic.
summoned something that may or may not be malevolent or something, and it didn't necessarily summon the pool, but it may have done something to the pool.
I'm not exactly sure how it's spreading or why. Like, I just was getting what kind of magic was going on. John, real quick, did I actually get that there was any conjuration or enchantment anywhere else, like in the trees, in the water?
Yeah, just focused on the pool.
Okay, so like the groundwater so far, at least up to 30 feet down, fine. Trees around here, fine. It's just the pool. So I don't know if this is the kind of thing in where like one of those little sparks got to someone and then got to the pool, like Clifford. Like there was nothing in the town that was directly next to, you know, all the stuff in the ember bats and everything, but Clifford went through the ash cloud and got infected and then ended up in the town. And if he had set the town on fire, maybe that would have caused more?
Like mushrooms.
Yeah, like spores.
Like
what
bad
did
mushrooms.
it look like what did it look like, the spark?
A literal like flame in your eyeball.
Yeah.
Like just a flash or all the time?
I only saw a flash.
Yeah, it was just a flash. But the detection I got going on, I was able to sense it in Clifford. That's why I kind of did it this time, because I'm like, well, if I sense it in Clifford, maybe I can sense it in the steam monsters.
So
or whatever.
maybe, yeah, that's it. Maybe this thing is, it's not necessarily a mimic, but maybe it can have different forms, and maybe that's what the actual creature is. Is it's like mushrooms or like spores or stuff that infects stuff, like a sickness. Then maybe that's what it is that was conjured, and now it can just look like anything that happens naturally in nature. If it's not actually water, then it wouldn't be in the water. Get it?
Maybe it's just confused and wants to go home. If it's
I'm
not
confused
from
and wanna
your
go
world
home.
or our world, and somebody conjured it here, and you know, it gave Clifford like really bad indigestion. It seemed like he had like a lot of rumbly tumblies. But you know, and maybe it's doing something weird to the water. Maybe it's just confused. Maybe it needs friends.
I was gonna say maybe because the way that Clifford acted was like he was enchanted. I know all about enchantment. That's like my school of magic, you know. So basically, if this thing was conjured, that would explain the conjuration part of it. And if it was being controlled by someone, then maybe that would explain the enchantment part of it.
Well, and
So
that's
maybe
what these...
it's...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I was just summing it up for us exposition.
It was a good sum up, and that would also explain the whole how things and people and stuff are getting possessed, you know.
Yep.
I think we should tell the other tender.
Oh, I kind of figured the Gallus followed us.
I have been listening, yes.
I've been here the whole time.
I totally thought he was here the whole
You're
time.
very sneaky.
This'll
You also-
help with that.
I'll also say you would have noticed that the flame in the eyes only seems to appear when they're under control. Like, so when it was going to grab the fire slime was the first time you saw it. And then when it was trying to start the fire, it was the second time you saw it.
So do I think... Yeah, do I think, because I sensed it on Clifford when he was unconscious.
Yes.
But you had said it was faint.
Yeah.
So
It was dormant.
It was dormant. So so Clifford might not have even known he was being controlled by something. Like, he might not have been controlled the whole time.
It certainly seemed that way in the cavern. You remember he said, when you said, "What are you doing?" and he sounded like he thought he had gained that slime sample before you rescued him.
Okay.
He didn't have a knowledge of going over and collecting that sample right then and there.
So, Studo, so you can sense the spark in the people, right?
I can sense the magic of it, yeah. I don't know if I can sense the specifics, but yeah.
None of us have it, and I make sure to include, the other tender. None of us are infected that you know of.
You don't sense any enchantment on anyone now?
I don't sense it on anyone else. I guess you'll just have to trust. I mean, you always are.
You do sense abjuration on yourself, because I'm still casting it.
True. But it's not conjuration or enchantment. I don't know if either you can do this spell that I know how to do. Maybe more than one of us, because hey, listen, I am not possessed, but also I would understand if you didn't want to trust the guy who's casting the thing to not be the I've read those murder mystery books.
Who watches the Watchers?
Look directly into my eyes.
I get within 2 millimeters of Kit, not touching it.
We have a whole staring contest. Don't blink. Don't you dare blink. Don't blink. Blink. Don't blink. Don't you do it. Why are we doing this?
You said look directly into your eyes. I'm looking directly into your eyes.
I'm checking to see if you have any flames in your eyeballs.
You're both making me uncomfortable.
I won! Yeah! What were we doing again?
You were looking for bad things. But here's the thing. If I'm not under control right now, you wouldn't see the little Sparky thing.
All right, so buddy system.
Buddy system.
Also, I should teach one of you how to do the thing that I know how to do. And Astudo casts prestidigitation to clean his hands, which have been just full of mud the whole time, pulls out his book, flips to the page, and shows you all what is essentially his page with Detect Magic on it, except it looks like a riot of green ink that is all of that math that would be in that GIF floating around that person's head. And it probably doesn't make any sense. And it's got little doodles on the side because Maruk and Kit mentioned that, and then Astudo thought that was amazing.
Mark looks at it and goes, nope.
I don't. Is this one of your guys' languages that I don't know?
I mean, Thistle Snoot was raised by an artificer, so she's like, "Oh, that." I'm really bad at that. No.
Here's the thing: you don't have to be good at it. You just need to do it, right?
And you just tell me how to do it verbally. I'm more of an audio sort of person,
So I put that in a rock to throw at someone, and then the wall exploded, which was neat, but I still failed.
That's dumb. I feel like you succeeded. That seems cool.
Yeah,
did you mean to blow up the wall?
Murek at this point, while they're doing that, it's just making up a little bed and just.
He's so sick of us.
It gave someone else a chance to practice their creation magic. So in a way, it was helpful.
Masonry skills.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'll try to teach whoever's interested, but it's been
teach me.
All right.
I'm taking first watch anyway. It's fine.
Okay. I got a little bit of time. I just learned a lot, and my brain is kind of spinning anyway, so it'd be good to just talk about the boring math stuff. And I'll sit next to Kit.
It's looking at this this is boring math stuff.
Astudo will do his best to explain how he casts Detect Magic, but yeah, it's calculus. It is 100% calculus.
I'm a carny, so
good luck. Well, and even more just trying to, if you ask any questions about the feelings or speaking things or anything, and Astudo's answer is just 38.
I feel like we're talking two different languages here, man. I need a little give and take from you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Meet me halfway here. That's a math term, right?
It can be. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Poking Astudo's nose. Where are the subtitles?
Yeah, for real. Speak common. Da, da, da.
Oh, Merc at this point is
Nice
like
finish.
snoring because it's like turning on Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, and listening to him. It's just
So there's one thing I can do that's kind of... It's kind of like what the three of you do. I didn't have to learn how to do it. I just kind of do it. I don't do it very often, though, because it feels kind of scummy. But,
What? Also, we learned how to, or I learned how to do stuff, just not in the way that you learn how to do stuff. You write everything down. I just hear something, can play it.
okay. Well, let me try something. Dungeon Master.
Yes.
So, as part of being a Vulpin, I have Bewitching Guile. You can cast Charm Person once per long
boy.
rest. And it's, which is why I was talking about being kind of scummy. So I do have access to one spell that is just an innate ability. Can I try to
wild.
use the innate ability, but stick Detect Magic in there instead? Like, alter it on the fly, like, use my natural, and just see what happens when I'm trying to cast Detect Magic, but I'm
Amazing.
using my innate?
Um,
I told you it was going to be weird.
How interesting.
could you study
Like
wild
using
magic? Like,
your charm person to make your teaching charming?
because I think,
Maybe.
I mean, Bewitching Guile appears as a spell, but I think it's just to represent your persuasive nature and ability to talk people into things.
Maybe. It does talk about actually casting it and going, I just get to use intelligence instead, but like
Okay.
that. Oh, I can also cast fear once per long rest.
Yo!
Oh, I can't do that yet. That's a while. Okay.
Okay.
So
I was
yeah,
gonna say, that's a little scary.
Astuto tries to use his innate ability, and like it's like it's like a classical musician trying to play jazz. It just sounds so boring. It is the most boring spell you've ever heard.
Yeah. Kid's like, I don't know what you're saying.
I've never
I'm
been a
sorry.
good teacher.
I'm really
snoring
trying.
deepens.
Listen,
I'm trying to, you know, but I didn't learn all this stuff.
Oh,
I
and,
barely know how to count, honestly, and that's just because we have to learn steps to dances.
meanwhile, I'm not a good teacher. Like I didn't even stick around in school to learn how to do half this stuff. So
Just
I don't know if that makes you a. Go ahead.
Does the Witchlight have shows like Disney? You have to learn steps.
When it was magic, so we're all in this. Actually, I can't copyright. Anyway,
done. That's all
That's
you
not
get.
fit. Perfect.
I'm gonna
There's a
sleep on it
parade
and
with
maybe
fireworks.
yeah, maybe
Okay,
in the
but-
morning.
Can I say like one thing just before you conk out? Because I mean, I
Yeah.
was gonna play some nice music anyway. I just wanted to say that there's lots of different ways to learn, and because there's lots of different ways to learn, there's lots of different ways to teach. And I think you're a pretty good teacher. It just maybe not quite speaking the language yet, but I'm sure you'll get it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope one day to be a good enough teacher because the fact that you could get anything out of me just means you're an excellent student. So maybe we're just
Aw, then
just
we got
meeting
this.
halfway in the middle, right?
Yeah. We got a couple extra steps to get there, but we can meet halfway in the middle. Absolutely.
And in the morning, I'll try to carry the 2. We'll see. And Asira's going to wander off and go to bed.
What?
Okay.
Thank you for going with me.
Calming music.
Yeah. So the rest of the evening passes without incident. I think at one point the person on watch sees movement a ways away, and you see a Strig, the owl folk. You see a Strig who's probably a perch guard, because they seem to have some armor kind of glinting in the moonlight. And you see as they use the perches and the branches of the trees to use their glide ability just to pass through. They're too far away to kind of call out to them or anything. But you just see that glint on the armor from the moonlight as a perch guard is traveling with a message or something. And the next day comes. And as that one passes through, and the third day, as you go deeper into the wood and away from the scorched grove, you do not seem to encounter as much evidence of what's happening. And there's no bandit activity on the roads here as you travel towards the main tree as well. Perhaps it's proximity to the vast city, you're not sure. But on the third afternoon, after taking a spot of lunch, as you set off again, after a few hours of travel, Eliza abruptly sets her cart down where the road winds around an immense tree trunk. The tree is so large that its branches block out the sunlight for at least a mile in all directions. And she smiles, her little feline face beaming at you. Well, this is it. We have finally arrived at the Older Hut. And she gestures
Is this the
upwards.
tree?
And your neck's crane, and you just keep looking up and up. And you see, as you follow her gesture, a network of platforms and bridges in the canopy above. And closer inspection shows there are rough steps carved into the trunk. At a distance, they were completely impossible to spot. But you have arrived here.
That's not a tree, that's a mountain.
Isn't it magnificent?
I don't know if I can hop that high.
Actually, speaking of, we can head over to our Older Hut map. Okay. So yes, you're down the bottom here. Let's head over to the VTT there. Okay, so there you are, folks. You see Eliza starts heading this way. I will meet you inside, okay? I'm going to be up in the Canopy Market. Come find me, or I'll find you. There is the property that my sister used to use. I'm going to take over it. Set up shop.
Okay.
What's your sister's name?
My sister?
Your sister's name.
Felice.
Voice Eliza.
I was thinking, you know, Angelica. Or Peggy.
Police the feline.
Hey, there you go. You're taking over. Is she retiring? Moving? Giving up the shop?
She moved home a while ago. And recommended that I take her place. Which is why I travelled here.
Well, I'm glad that everything kind of worked out.
Thanks to you.
We'll try to see you when we get up there. I've only been here like a couple times, and it was never to do any of the stuff that we're about to do. So
I'll have to.
Goes, thanks to us, and holds out her paw.
Kit just gives you like a high five.
There you go.
Good job.
Is tipping not customary where you're from?
What's tipping? We tip cows all the time.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that. They get real angry.
No, they can fly.
I would think that would be worse. At least when they're just on the ground, you can maybe outrun them.
I mean, sometimes we can fly too, but no, it's fine. You just tip over, and then their little legs kind of do this, and then they go around in circles. It's good fun.
Never thought about
Don't tell
sleeping.
Mr. Light.
What? Okay, so Eliza says, I'll have to pay the fare and use one of the lifts with my carts, but you're welcome to go inside.
Okay,
Just
we'll
use
catch up with you later.
Use the ramps and stairways. And you make your way following the path that comes out of the forest and towards a gigantic gate in the trunk of the tree. And as you get closer, the peoples of the Elder Hut become more evident, and you can see folks moving around and transporting things and traveling from other parts of the wood. People leaving the Elder Hut, going out, patrols of Perch Guard swooping down from parts above and going around the outskirts of the tree. And you pass through these giant gates with 2 glistening armored Perch Guard on station at either side, and move through, just surrounded by all manner of bird folk and humble folk. And you see in the space beyond the gate, there's a vast atrium, and you can just see ramps curving like roots, but within the space, inside this hollow kind of space in the tree, curving up above with people coming and going along them like thoroughfares. And you can see entrances to stairways and things crisscrossing the space above. And in front of you, there's a large statue that shows bird folk and humble folk working together in this coming together of community and space that's here. And there is, of course, the sounds of all the bustling people around you, and the bird folks twittering and this way and that. Way more bird folk than humble folk here. Seems to be a very, very focused kind of population of them. And let me, so that's a bit quieter there. I'm going to boost that up for folks back home. And you just kind of like looking up at the interior here, and you can see some folks that look like refugees as well. They're coming in. They've got all their belongings all bundled up and moving along with those, and they're kind of being helped by people from the city itself. And what's the plan? What would you like to do?
Yeah, this is such a side quest sort of thing, but are there any other Harengon here?
You do not see any, no.
Okay. You see my ears droop a little bit.
Maruk, do you know where we're supposed to go at this point?
Well, we're supposed to go find the magistrate, from what I remember, and I think from there we can figure out what's going on. Dungeon Master, do I know roughly where the magistrate is located, or at least what area? Since I've been here before.
Yeah, you know that the official chambers are high up above in the boughs and the canopy. So, like, going up through the trunk and up into the main area above, there is the canopy market, which is this beautiful area. And there's the boughs, which is this kind of up, kind of higher level kind of residential area with larger houses and residences there. And then way up in the leaves and trees above, there is the Council Plaza. And the Council Plaza is where the Birdfolk Council and the Magistrate's office and everything is, and the Perch Guard headquarters and things are.
In that case, yeah. So literally, just Murrik's gonna look at them and be like, "So let's go talk to the magistrate, and hopefully we can get this out of the way, and then we can continue on." And he just starts like in a beeline as quick as he can towards the magistrate.
Okay.
Or at least the path to the magistrate.
Yeah, and that area. Okay. Yeah, there's still
fall
there's
into
still
line
time.
behind.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you just start to wind your way up. You go through this section in the middle. You can see here the Bright Hollows, which is known because there are holes bored through the trunk of the tree and the bark, and there is natural sunlight because you're way up above the natural canopy of trees here. Natural sunlight just comes through in beams and shafts of light and illuminates the place in this glittering display of beautiful natural light here. And you're just looking around at all these folks. And kids, you are getting some interested looks here, as the only Harengon. But nothing hostile, just friendly curiosity. And people are coming and going here. As you start to climb higher in the tree, you do not see any refugees up here. There seem to be down in the cheaper areas of the Elder Hut, which are down in the roots and what's known as the underfall, down below the soil level. And
as we start to climb higher, Murrik's actually going to take his hood, kind of pull it over a little bit.
Okay.
To kind of like hide his actual, crest of his head, but
Okay.
like signifies more, druidic.
Yes. Okay. So, clambering up higher, you emerge from the various staircases and ramps into the canopy itself. And as you emerge from the winding stairway up into the canopy, it's filled with the bustle of city life. Buildings are located within the foliage, and crowded roadways are sculpted from the giant branches. The roadways are connected with rope and wood bridges, carefully positioned platforms made of timber, and there are birdfolk guards, colloquially known as the Perch Guard, which can be seen keeping watch throughout the city. Labourers operate pulley systems that are used to raise carts up and down the height of the tree itself into the canopy platforms. And Muruk, you know that there is a special type of magic that is used to sculpt and shape the wood with the consent of the tree itself. And that's how all of this is created. And you go clambering up there.
Continuing on, as Muruk is just, occasionally as he walks by the tree, every so often he puts his hand out and kind of slow, just as he's walking by, touches the tree, keeps walking.
I'm gonna mimic him just because I'm curious.
And I think both of you, with your arcane awareness, Muruk more with it being druidic, you can feel almost a thrum in the trunk of the tree. There's just this bustling ecosystem that's here. This vast biological entity, but with all of these other life forms coming and going and working with it, and almost symbiotically living here amongst the trees and the branches. Now, as you make your way up through the central pillar, there is a stairway that heads up to Council Plaza, which you've got on zoomed in on the map here. You see a large kind of open area with a beautiful statue of a large looming statue of a Sira Luma, dressed in ceremonial robes. Oh no, camera. Lost the camera again. Oh, there we go. Good. Muruk.
You pulled your hood over too far.
Yes. You know that the statue is of the speaker, Ava, who was the founder of the Birdfolk Council back in the day. And around this large, spacious plaza, there are various kind of official-looking buildings, and there is a stairway towards the chambers of the Bird Council itself. There is the magistrate's office, the headquarters of the Perch Guard, courthouse, jail, and various what's what I'm looking for? Clerical duty stuff, not Thistle Students type. The other clerics.
Thistle Snoot gets so excited. Are there, can I tell, are there any other clerics of Hath here? Do I see any other followers of the Whisperer?
There aren't here, I'm afraid. No, these are all very. I think the main two kind of buildings that are here are of the two major gods of the Amaranthine. You see a large temple to Ardir and then another to Titan. Titan's clerics would be welcoming of you as a fellow knights people, night owls, as it were.
I'll go say hello.
Okay, so you head over to the...
Not as exciting, but Hath's folks are mostly in the forests or in the... I wouldn't expect to see them here, honestly.
Yeah, it's more of a underground, wild, more into the wilds and thing.
Oh, and is there a guild hall of any sort as well?
There will be, but not here. That'll be down towards the canopy market, you think?
Go up to the clerics.
Okay. There is a large streak there in the robes of the god there.
Like what do I know about their god?
Titan.
Do I know a greeting?
Well, that's interesting.
That is appropriate. What did you say?
I think they think strongly that as day turns to night, so must all things end. So they really respect the rhythm of the cycles of life and death, day and night. So you think here, as kind of coming towards the evening, then some sort of greeting that relates to the end of the day is appropriate.
What time of day is it right now?
As I say, it's coming towards like early evening.
Okay. So I'll just go up to these clerics and say like, greetings. The sun falls, as do we all.
A large Strig bows. And yet,
I will also bow.
and yet tomorrow may come. And perhaps your days still number.
May they be as numerous as the stars, or as few as the sun.
Titan's blessings upon you.
Thank you.
May I assist you with something?
My name's Thistlesnoot Whiskerpaws, cleric of Have the Whisper, and it's just so nice to meet another, person of faith. Did anyone come with me, or am I just off on my own?
Oh no! It's
Yeah, the other three look
follow.
around and it's like, we lost this again.
She'll find us.
I think Estudo's
these
like
are my friends.
15 feet back, like awkwardly standing over by a wall.
Like, this is Estudo. Estudo taught me a spell last night when I was asleep and didn't even realize it.
Wait, what?
I'm so glad Kit wasn't there for that.
What I do? What?
I heard you teaching Kit math when I was sleeping, and I prayed to Hap, and I hoped that I could have it too, and now I know how to do it.
Estudo, like, turns quickly to Kit, eyes lit up. Not in the bad way. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you need to be asleep.
I'm sleeping all the time, though.
But now come
Yeah,
I didn't
but-
learn it.
Well, you weren't trying to learn it. So
Right,
maybe
but
if the
I was
two of
asleep.
you... True, but
You
I
were
was
very
also...
asleep. You were so asleep.
You were very asleep.
Astuto, you need to do a range of cassette tapes that you play under your pillow.
I'm gonna get one of those rocks that you can like put a spell into, and I'm gonna just like
Sending
little
stuff
bits
in.
and pieces. Yeah.
Learn a language while you're
Very
sleeping.
primitive Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh.
Just a
And this-
multiclass dip into artificers so you can get the infusion for that.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, I'm glad that you know how to do that. I'm gonna have to think about how I teach people when they're sleeping, but
Please.
that's okay.
Anyway, Estudo's incredible.
A pleasure
But,
to meet you all.
We're brand new in town, not in the universe. Well, Kit kind of is new in the universe, but that's a long story. Is there anything that you or any words of wisdom that you could tell us about the area, or any guidance from the Father Owl? Or just, is there anywhere good to eat?
The remainder of the day grows short. And do you wish to see the dawn? Dinner is a good idea, yes.
This guy's wise.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where to go to eat for the good food. I do.
Do you happen to know how late the magistrate's office is open, or at this point should we just go eat and sleep and get there first thing in the morning?
Well, I guess after we're done with the pleasantries, we could go find that out.
That seems good. We can come back. I still snoot. We can
Oh.
come back.
I didn't realize the two of y'all were there. I would have introduced you too.
It's all good.
But yeah, I'll just bow to the cleric and be like, blessings of the darkness always hide you from the cold light of day.
And he bows deeply. And you also.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Magistrate
Magistrate
first, then dinner.
Find a
Yeah,
guard.
magistrate will probably be closed after dinner.
Yeah, gotta find a guard that's probably up there because they'll know if the council's in session, magistrate hours, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let some snacks from my bag.
Let's have a look here. Okay, so I'm just skimming through our Alderheart guide, which is an entirely different book.
There's a lot in there.
There is.
I know, I read it.
Nice, thank you.
It's a cool setting.
Then you probably do
Yeah,
know
it
more
is.
than the NPCs. So yeah, there's lots of fun stuff in here, eh? I had this all figured out once. The Candlekeep Mysteries crew went through a Faerunian world trees branch off, which they're designed like the Alderheart here, and they are connected through to here. So I yes. So yeah, you're up in the canopy here, and you head over towards the magistrate's offices, which
Is now
yeah.
a good time to say that we haven't been able to see the map?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would,
I
that
was
would be a
like,
thing.
I just feel like it might be a little bit important.
There you go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt. Just...
no. It's more pretty than important, but yeah, enjoy. Please, yeah, please do shout out. So sometimes when it times out and resets, I forget to unpause it for the players. My bad.
It's a cool map.
Right now we're in the council plaza.
I would like to go to the Writer's
Yes.
Rest just for me. Not for Kit, just me.
We're at the tippy top.
Indeed. Okay, so yes,
Such
there
a cool tree.
is yeah, so Council Plaza here. So yep, located up above the Canopy Market, the Council Plaza is home to many of Alderheart's most famous landmarks. Around that statue of the first speaker, we get the full name here: Ava Windswift. There you go. And
Because Jessica is slow, did Eliza say that we could stay with her or just to come to her shop?
she said to visit once she was set up. Yeah, you will need to,
Okay,
to
so we
find
need to
find
find a
quarters
place
and
to
stuff here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you head over towards the magistrate's building, and
The cleric. He's a night cleric. He'll be up.
okay, so yes, you see there is a perch guard stationed at the front, but you are welcomed through. They don't try and bar your entry at all. And they're like, your business today?
Oh, information for the Magister.
For Gregor Thornspur?
Yes. Where are they?
They are in their office. Please.
Lead on.
He just opens the door for and gestures through. And you kind of make your way into the interior. Again, sculpted wood and that kind of very kind of kind of strong smell of the tree itself, just through everything. Very nice kind of woody kind of organic smell. And then the other kind of slightly musty smell of rugs and curtains and things that have been added here. And the clerk on the front desk welcomes you and hears that you have this information to deliver, and he's like, oh, Magistrate Thornspur is open to visitors, and yes, would be keen to hear this information as quickly as possible. And
So we should go
I
then? Yes.
just like I'm looking. It's like the door open. Are they just standing there?
Storm
Are they
right in.
pointing?
and yeah, they gesture for you, and you pass through, and you see a sable luma figure sat at their desk. That's the pigeon folk, and they look up, and little pisnes, up on the beak, top of the beak, and they look up. Ah, yes, good day. May I be of assistance? What brings you to the desk of the magistrate?
Yeah, let Murek just very lightly kind of like bows just a smidge. He's like, greetings, magistrate. I bring word of, how do I put this? And he grabs a Studo and just puts him in front of him. And pushes.
Oh, no. Okay.
You have tidings?
All right. Yeah,
Requests?
bad tidings. Okay, so we came from Meadowfen. Or no, we
Yes.
came because Meadowfen was having some problems, and while we were there, one of the tenders came by, said Ashborough was destroyed.
Ashborough? Burnt to the ground?
Yeah.
You don't say. Oh.
And I don't know. I'm willing to roleplay the whole thing, but I'm also willing to just say that Astuto basically just like bullet points
That's fine. Yeah,
all
you tell what happens, yeah.
what we did and how we did things. He's going to gloss over Clifford as much as possible,
No problem.
just so that doesn't get in the way. But yeah, just kind of, here's what we did, here's what we found, here's the problems. Bad. So yeah, we thought we'd come here and tell important people to do important things because there's a lot of bad things going on. Thank you and good night. And Astuto just like pops back around Murok and stands there.
The magistrate looks down at his papers and strokes his chin. Now, that is important. Unfortunately, I am bound by my office to be fair, so your news will have to wait just like everyone else to meet with the council. I recommend you make yourselves comfortable and enjoy the splendor of the city.
Is there more important news than the fact that a bunch of cities are burning down?
How does the council meet?
Say, what was that, Jess?
How often does the council meet? Like,
They're in session
tomorrow?
every day, but they are very, very busy.
I just kind of think that the longer we wait, the more towns are gonna burn, and the more towns are gonna burn, the more people are gonna die, and the more people are gonna die, and the more towns that are burning, it's just gonna spread to the other towns, and then it's all gonna be a disaster.
The
And on top of-
magistrates-
On top of that, people are turning to banditry and
bandits. Bandits, terrible business.
yeah, and it's getting closer to the tree.
As
Is there no way to call an emergency meeting?
he cocks his head. If you are interested in helping me with something, very quick, small thing, but big help for the city, big help for birdfolk, humble folk, visitors, then
How about
I might accidentally submit your request ahead of others.
All right, speak your request.
These things do happen, you know.
I mean, how long are we waiting in for either
I'm
of these
like-
things?
I'm like, I was gonna ask a question. Is this a task that we can do before or after you submit this request?
Oh, if this problem was to go away, then we could perhaps get you into the Bird Council faster.
Faster meaning
Tomorrow, I'd imagine.
What is your problem you need
may
solved?
I inside check this bird?
no, I don't like
Does
this
he
bird.
actually have this power?
I would. Oh well, I want to insight check to see if he's being a jerk. I don't
Oh, I
really
don't think you
need
need
it,
insight
but
that.
I don't need
Yeah.
to insight it. But just like, is he trying to stall us? I guess is the other
I think
question.
even without a role, I think he has
It's just a butt.
he has a problem, and he sees this as a way of getting rid of that problem and helping you with what you want.
You can just ask. Whatever, man.
He's in a very transactional environment. He's like, you do this, and I'll do this. Yeah.
That's fine. I just kind of lean really close to his face and say, "We'll do this for you, but if anybody dies tonight because we were too late to call a meeting, it's on you. You understand?"
I would like
Also,
to.
generally, you pay your adventurers because people die from exposure, so that's not what you should use to pay people in.
Do you know how valuable a direct line to the Bird Council is?
I don't know because I've never had one, and neither will any of the people who have already died.
And so Maruk grabs kind of both of them by the collars a little bit,
You gotta like
pulls them back.
Third time's the
just
charm.
kinda
Maruk.
like-
It's like, what
Just
is
kind of like,
let me at him.
it's just kind of like, just leans in. What is the problem? What needs to be solved?
It is down in the trunk market, lower in the tree.
Yes.
There is a group of Gerbine scoundrels causing trouble. People have been filing complaints. We need this matter dealt
Off the
with.
tree.
Mm-hmm.
I
They're little.
do not have any
Maruk
recommended
actually
course.
decides just to like cover Thistle Snoot, just grab the snoot, just. Mm-hmm.
Grab a snoot, not thistle snoot. And he says, if this problem goes away, and I do not hear more of these complaints, then we can certainly help each other.
So is this officially sanctioned?
That's a good question.
Don't do anything illegal.
Isn't this illegal?
Probably.
Then in that
So-
case, I will need a signatory, some type of note stating I'm at least allowed to do this job.
Yeah, you can be lying.
And he quickly says something that this is official business, but you are not to step beyond the bounds of Elderheart law.
Does he sign his name?
So Murrek's gonna look around.
So it's like a seal of the office.
Yeah, and he's gonna look around and just,
signature.
and so is he actually signing something, or or is he just saying this is official business, be gone?
There's an official stamp on it. Yeah.
Okay, so Murrek takes that, stashes it in his pocket. Still like he lets go of like Thistle Snoot, but not the snoot. Just
He says, I'm afraid there's no badge that comes with it, but you are deputized.
So
Can I look around? This is not important. I apologize. Can I just look around to see if I can spot his name on any of the papers in there?
Jazz, it's perfectly fine. Not important things come through and pass through our heads, much like the image I just had of Thistle Snoot in a deputy's cowboy hat. But
Beautiful. Thank you for validating me and my spite.
both of these are super important. I want them both.
Thank you.
so yeah, make a
art.
perception check.
Yay. We 21.
Oh, amazing! Yes, he has like the the lawyer's like collection of books. It's just like behind him, and various certificates of getting his passing the bar exam, the equivalent of the bar exam.
Uh-huh.
I guess it'd be the bow exam here, maybe. It just everything looks just official and very very dry, very very cut and clean here. Just clerical business, the other kind.
Okay, all right. So you say Gerbine's causing trouble. Specifically, what are they doing?
Just theft and damage and things like. Just there are complaints from the market.
Okay, so they're
stalls.
actually doing like illegal things.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
We're
there
not
like, are they a gang? Are they a description? Are they? Is there a leader? Is that anything to go off of?
Yeah, is this all the gerbeans? Because I don't like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we sure they're not just being racist?
No,
I get that all the time.
He mentioned a specific group. Yeah, he did
Okay,
a specific group of
Alright.
Gerbeans. It's not. It is a Gerbean only group, but you're not sure what the reason is for that. But
So they're the race.
I think an ornate kind of Swiss style kind of clock on the wall kind of goes off, and a little let's say hedge, a little hedge on a spring comes out. It's like eh. They don't have cuckoo clocks. They have hedge clocks, and he's like, oh, look at the time. Oh, what a day! What a day! So yeah, I'm sure if you ask around, all the information will be there. You know, straight from the complaint's mouth. You know.
Well, you know, we just figured we ask you because, like, getting this problem taken care of, the more we know, the faster we can do that. So, like my friends were asking, any names of the people of the groups, any people in the market that we should talk to, like.
I am the head magistrate of the entirety of Alderheart.
So you must have a lot of information coming in from a lot of places.
There is a lot of information, but it's not in this room or in this head. Good day.
Well,
And
he's
so that means Mercs
distracted.
are like, and that means we go.
I was about to say, well, he's distracted talking to a pseudo. Can I try and pickpocket him?
Yes, you may.
Huzzah. He'll probably notice if I guidance myself before I do
That's
that.
okay. You can take bardic inspiration from Kit being so freaking mad at him. I don't know if you've ever seen Kit be mad.
Okay, so that's plus.
Kit doesn't even have to say anything, just the cock of an ear that we've never seen be
Oh, yeah.
cocked before. It's like, oh,
16.
they.
Twitch, anger, rage.
16.
So as part of my thing, if that's a success, I could steal an item not being held or worn and immediately conceal it flawlessly or swap another item.
Nice. Beats his passive perception, so yep. Roll me a d100.
Ooh.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust this bird.
Like this bird.
99.
Ooh.
Do I get a red
Up
balloon?
there.
Lol.
Oh, I'm gonna have that
Okay.
song in my head, and I'm not upset by that.
We all float down here.
No,
Here.
that's the wrong red balloon. We don't want to go that way. Mm-mm.
Okay. You grab onto something and switch it out, and you find later that it is a coin purse
Oh,
with, I just rolled 17 gold pieces,
Ew! Oh my
Inside.
god! Whoa!
rich, bitch.
and it was attached, and you were worried for a moment because it was heavier than you intended. You the thing you grabbed that this was attached to, it was like basically like an ornamental kind of keychain, like decoration thing on the drawstrings of the pouch. There's a tiny kind of dreamcatcher style, decoration thing that's on the outside of this pouch.
Thistle Snoot is paying for our stay tonight.
Yup, sounds
Does it
good
say-
to me.
Does it seem like a magical thing? A
You're
dreamcatcher thing? Or it was just like a decoration?
not sure. I mean, it seems to be some sort of charm on the thing there.
Okay. What?
My player brain is screaming at me right now, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
So.
As-
Oh, actually,
So glad
let's
it's
do this. Sorry,
Lewis.
I just this thought just jumped in my head.
Uh-uh.
Let's actually say
Cool.
with your connection to this, let's say that this particular kind of, it's like, that's just the closest thing we can give as an example is this dreamcatcher thing. But let's actually say this is like a common talisman that's used to ward during the night and keep away dangers of the night.
And yet here we are. So obviously this is not a good talisman.
Apparently.
I'm so
And-
dangerous to this man right now.
It is, it is a common thing that you can purchase at that large temple of Titan that you just visited before.
Ah. All right. As soon as we get outside, I'm going to give 4 gold to each of you and just go, you got an advance.
We're
I'm gonna
advanced
say-
what?
I'm gonna say, he's such a hag. Ugh. Who makes deals like that when there are lives at stake?
And
You know
Murrick's gonna clamp his hand over.
I'm assuming we're having this discussion after you've gotten like outside.
Yeah,
and
no,
nobody's-
I say it immediately after the door closes.
Mhm, just-
What a hag!
Can we not be near the guards in which guard him and he's responsible for before you draw attention?
Mm,
When we get down another level, you can scream about him as much as you want, but for now, shh,
mm,
fine.
mm.
No.
Listen. I agree.
Let's go.
Yeah, I 100% agree with all of your things. But here's the thing: like, we ain't gonna be able to do anything until we fix this thing. Think of how much fun it'll be when the council hears that we got delayed in telling them about all this important stuff, and he gets to look like a fool. So, like,
Yeah,
future revenge is on the table.
I wrote his name down.
As we get down further,
Very happy.
I want to
Right.
see your
Yeah.
manager.
towards away from most of the all the guards and stuff, towards the common area further down. Now that we're free and probably the group is probably talking mad shit about the magister at the moment, I'd be like, so anybody here know how to forge?
Let me check my backpack.
like make a sword.
No, signatures, letters, handwriting,
No, but I'm pretty good at a bunch of stuff if I just try really hard. Like, I have like a few things that I'm really good at, and then like everything else I'm just kind of decent at.
All right, well, and I open up the letter.
Make a letter.
And I'm like, could you possibly replicate their writing style?
You're so crafty. Yes, I like it. Okay,
Good.
Guidance.
thanks. Well, I actually don't have a forgery kit, so somebody else is
Well.
gonna have to supply that for me.
Let us go acquire food at one of my favorite
Yes.
places first, and
Food, yes.
then we can work on this.
I have tinker's tools. Will that help? I can make paper for you.
It's very nice.
And make you a pen.
Let's see.
Are you actually going down towards the trunk market? Or are you staying
Yes.
up here?
I was going to go down towards the trunk market because it's cheaper, and it's more towards the common folk, and it's easier to kind of get where we're going to probably try to be going, and there's more plethora of affordable everything down here.
Yes. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay, so yes, you make your way down towards the trunk markets, again through those winding pathways and places. And Murk, you know the place here, not the fanciest place, but nicely affordable, and fair price and a safe place to be, is the Feather's Friend.
And Murk, like, you see, once he gets closer to food, you see him actually get visibly a bit more, like, excited.
Oh.
Oh, the favorite place of yours?
Oh, I love their mince bug pies.
Well, I know at least what I'm ordering for an appetizer.
Appetizer.
So yeah, let's see, is it an open market with standing room, or is there tables?
The Feather's Friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a mixture. There is a kind of standing area around the bar itself, but then there's lots of tables too, and some booths like sculpted into the trunk.
Looking for an open booth.
Okay. Yep. You find a spot.
Cool. At which point, I'm just gonna slide in.
Okay.
Motion for
let's
everybody,
see
like
here. Astuto, can you roll me a d10?
Sure.
Dum dum dum.
Just a straight no mods.
Very impressive.
That is a 2.
A 2. Okay. You, Maruk, as you push through the door, see the familiar dark feathers of the Corvum owner of the Feathered Friend, and he is the Feathered Friend of all the patrons here. And he clacks his beak welcomingly. He's like, "Travelers, visitors from far or near, pull up a chair and I'll pull you a beer."
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
I just want to double check. This isn't the dude I don't get along with, right? This is just the regular shopkeep.
He's like, is this gonna happen every Corvum?
I have to check.
He is not a barkeeper in the Old Hut now.
All right, just checking.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, and you throws a wing wide and gestures to the empty booth.
Oh, I pile in. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Yeah, no, definitely gonna get like 4 mince bug pies, preferably spring water. No. I'm gonna spring for ale today.
Oh,
Yes.
Spring ale? Is that a
Spring.
thing?
Or I don't know. Is that a thing?
Spring water ale. I mean, it's all about the local water that's available for the brewery. It makes a big difference. Same way, like if you travel around Ireland, the Guinness tastes different in different places.
I know
It
that.
depends on how long it's been on tap.
That's it. Yeah.
Everything
It does
that
not travel well.
No. But, everything that Maruk orders, a studio is going to order the same thing. Because
Same with
I
Thistle Snoot.
figure, yeah, you've got good taste and you know this place, so I'm just going to
When
follow
in
your
all
lead
the-
here.
Yep, they have
All
the
the
mince bug
art.
pies, and there's sides of white cabbage and mushrooms with sharp cheese today.
I love
Mhm.
cheese.
Oh yeah, it's crack.
For the first time in hours, all 4 of us are quiet as we're just like,
Oh yeah.
Long journey, yes, fades
I'm
away.
studying the paper so I can study the handwriting. Like squinting.
Okay.
As I'm shoveling food in my mouth, yes.
Okay,
and
so
our Corvum friend here, Brecklebeak, comes over. Just the meal, just the drinks, place to stay, or you're on your way.
Yeah, bro. Oh, you're so good at that.
if they say you're good at that, then you're really good at that, because like that they know.
Oh,
I do know.
well, I shall take the compliment, and take it well, because I tried some stand-up, and on my arse I fell.
Everybody's
this
gonna
guy.
be their own kind of bod. It's
Can I
fine.
be your apprentice?
You want to serve some tables? Yeah, earn your keep.
Oh, well, I'm busy, but then I'll come back.
Oh, then I shall do it myself, and I may weep.
Well, wait, before you go and do that, do you got rooms? Because we do need to stay.
Can do. Together, separate.
Buddy
How
system?
much are they?
Buddy system.
Body system.
Let's have a look here.
So 2 rooms, 2 occupants apiece. Preferably separate sleeping places.
Okay. So this is like basically it's a modest kind of tavern. So let me quickly
There was only one bed.
look it up.
This is not that kind of no, we're not going down that road. Listen, that trope is fun, but this is not that kind of game.
It's very interspecies.
Which I have to
Okay.
assume is fine here, but you know.
This
let's
brings
have
up a lot of questions I don't want answered.
Oh no.
I'm good. I have regrets suddenly.
I've had to go down the centaur route, and listen, if you're not ready for those questions, then you don't want.
I am not drunk enough for this conversation in real life. Okay.
Exactly. So I've just like how does a centaur ride another centaur? Like,
you know, actually, I'm good. Yeah, no, we can stop there. That's okay.
I've done the math, and I don't understand.
Okay,
it's a centaur centipede. So it's like leapfrog, but they're tail. That's how it works.
No, not that kind of. No, I mean like, you know, like a rider and a horse, except it's a centaur and a centaur because. Yeah. So not anything untoward, just like movement, you know. Like,
that's definitely not how I took that. Yeah, no, that's not how I took that.
Yeah.
Listen, I might have been gifted with a lot of charisma, but that doesn't mean that the words always come out right. I'm real sorry.
This is
we've got way
described as a modest inn.
Sun is so red. Holy crap!
Stay here is 5 silver pieces, so 2 gold for the 4 of you.
For one night.
I will pay one of those gold in recompense for everything I just said.
I was gonna say I'll pay the other. I brought it up.
All right then.
Oh wait, hold on. Kit would have given you the gold. Kit doesn't understand gold.
Even now? Aw.
Even now.
Aw.
I mean, that's fair.
I think we just have like this. We just have this system where somebody else holds the money.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, they're golden tickets. I mean,
You keep saying that, but it's not gonna like get us on any rides or like anything like that. So I don't understand the comparison. Also, it's just
So
like
friends,
the
help me.
ticket is.
Help me. What did they say the courtroom's name was?
There was a name?
He didn't choose.
Yes, there was.
No,
not that one.
No, not that. No, that was a
barkeeper.
pigeon. That was a
The
pigeon.
innkeeper. Yeah.
Something beak.
Oh, I thought you were just describing his
the one who
beak.
doesn't like Maruk.
Yeah, that's the only thing we remember. This is,
Hey,
this
chat!
Is,
Hey,
this is not the one
chat!
that we need a backstory for.
help us.
There's
Anybody
40
listening?
of you. Somebody must have heard.
Thanks for the follow.
Sorry, the ADHD is kind of strong tonight, everybody.
Clap it.
We got really distracted.
Clap it.
Something. I thought you were literally describing
Slap
his
them
beak when you said
cheeks.
that. I gotta go.
we are at time. This is spiraling.
I was about to say.
As raucous laughter spills from the windows and doors of the feathered friend, mashed beetle pies and spring ale flows and is enjoyed.
We all get a little too intoxicated and have a little
Hey,
too
Phantom,
much fun.
thank you. Inspiration for Astuto. Although I do not think they should be encouraged.
Absolutely, you should encourage me
Yeah.
at every time, every turn. Thank you.
All right. Excellent. Okay, so you enjoy your evening here, and whether the next day brings justice to the Jerbine thieves of the trunk market or forgery of official documents, we shall see. But yes, you are ensconced, arrived at the Older Heart. And let's zoom out to get it in its full glory. Oh, sorry, you have to restart you guys. There you go. We shall bring word to the Bird Council one way or the other about the dangers to the west and the academic musings upon the ways of centaurs. Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure as always. Thank you, my friends. We are going to say goodbye to these lovely folks in just a moment. But before we do, everyone, please do jump in. The giveaway is the final chance to get that triple title PDF bundle of CZRPG's previous Kickstarters in their Amazing Adventures series. So everyone jump like our friend Lee has there. Thank you, Lee. ! Enter to jump in there, and we'll draw the winner in just a moment. But
Come on, get them PDFs. Come on.
get 'em.
Yeah.
So many amazing tools. I've used them so many times. Great stuff. Yes, last orders. Cling, 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 cling. Okay, thank you there, Turbo. And so let us go back around the overlay the other way around there. Thistle Snoot, when you're not pickpocketing and offering words of prayer to the great Mapak in the sky. Where can people find you on the material plane?
Hey, I'm Jess. My links are in the thing, so you can find me for the most part on Blue Sky at Unseelie Jess.
Thank you kindly. And up the way there, Muruk. Kind of herding kittens today.
Oh,
even though Eliza Scott left you.
Hi, I'm Ludus Rex. ADHD brain. Anyway, so you can find me here every Tuesday doing the thing and playing the game, and then every other Sunday you can find me over on QuestJunkiesUK playing Descent into Avernus, where I play a very different character named Hardston.
Thank you kindly. And Kit, your good self.
What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinder Square on the Everywheres. My link is there, or possibly there. Might be there, I'm not entirely sure. This is my only game currently, and actually probably will be for the rest of the year, but that is a-okay. You can catch me at Big Bad Con. I'm on at least one panel. I don't know if it's like a board. That's it.
Thank you kindly. And last but not least, by any measure you care to employ us to talk.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. You can find the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. I've got a stream on Monday where I play a Tabaxi cleric who is very different from Astuto, but also likes to hit things just with a big hammer. And tomorrow and Thursday continues my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 as a Dragonborn cleric, Orkira, who I played on some streams a while back. So that'll be on the Dungeon Scrawlers channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 4 p.m., all Pacific times, because that's where I am. And Sunday is 3 p.m. on the Players Ed Book channel. And otherwise, thank you for letting me cause havoc.
Always a pleasure, thank you. We are PhoenixUK, you play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and we'll be back on Friday in Chesenta, back in the Forgotten Realms, and welcoming one of our new players, the first of 2 new players to Chesenta's Tyranny, as we continue our sneak peek preview playthrough of that CZRPG upcoming adventure. So yes, do join us for that, and then at the opposite end of the weekend, we'll be back in Chaltz for Tomb of Annihilation. Absolute pleasure as always. Thank you, everybody. All of the support today, the subs and the follows, thank you so much. We are going to see which one we can think of you in a different way with this giveaway. So good luck, everybody. Closing up those entries.
Well, that's closing up. I just have to say, because I've been keeping track of like days and episodes, and we are now, once we've long rested, it will be day 6, episode 6. Congratulations.
Hey.
Very nicely done, everybody.
Yes, indeed. I liked the chance to talk and like share thoughts and ideas and like what we've known so far, and learn some new things and kind of start feeling out about Centaurs and other things. And yes, this is going to be continuing on next time. A big thank you to all of you, of course, and to everyone joining us today. Let us see who is going to be our lucky winner today. The final triple bundle from PDF from CZRPG here, going to Corsair's Cove, the fabulous wealth of knowledge on the Humblewood that is Josh the Pirate and everyone over at Corsair's Cove. That's going to a good home. I hope that'll be very useful for you, my friend. Right, okay, thank you everyone. Absolute pleasure as always. We are going to head off raiding, so let's figure out where we can send ourselves. I think our buddies over at Guild Superior might be going. Let's have a look here. But yes, whilst we're doing that, everyone, if you did not win the giveaway, do not fear. We have lots of giveaways all the time, so do join us next time for chances to win some goodies. And in the interim, let us give you some other goodies. Our friends over at the Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms have given us this code for a beautiful Electrum chest of goodies to send with your adventurers off on their travels. Please jump in and try out this awesome free-to-play, officially licensed D&D game. Nice strategy game there on all the various platforms. And you can set off with various adventurers from the canon of and the lore of the Forgotten Realms, or from various actual plays across the internet. Awesome options in there. So jump in on that. And as I said, just the last few hours of the Kickstarter from CZRPG going at the moment. So if you haven't already, please head over there. And because Christian and our friends at CZRPG are all based in Brazil, they have lost one of their platforms for sending out messages to people, thanks to a certain
Welcome
idiot.
to Blue Sky!
Yes, indeed. So yeah, please do support them if you're able and get this amazing tool for your games while you're at it. And speaking of, there are these lovely people who keep the lights on here. So do give them a check over at Trolllord Games, all the cool stuff in their Castles and Crusades system, CZRPG as mentioned, and those beautiful Click-Clack Mathrocks from Phoenix Dice. And if you've enjoyed the music and sound effects of the sounds of Alderheart, then do check out the awesome Sirenscape as well. All that good stuff. Right, okay, thank you, my friends. Yes, as I thought, our buddies over at Guild Superior are playing some D&D, so let's go and see what their adventures are dealing up for them. Our buddies there, and also Bleak and everyone over at Folk and Myth will be joining us at the start of November, where nothing else is happening at the start of November. It's a very, very quiet time, I've heard. We're going to be doing a 10-day charity extravaganza, all sorts of sessions and games happening throughout that 10-day period with guests and our regular players joining us and helping to raise money for this year's awesome cause, which is World Central Kitchen, and all the amazing work they're doing in Gaza, in the Ukraine, in the flooding in Bangladesh. They were very active in the flooding down CZRPG's way in Brazil when that happened earlier in the year. They've been here in Japan when we've had big earthquakes, and just awesome for supporting families, kids, and everyone affected by these terrible disasters, be they natural or idiot-made. Now, let us... Oh, sorry, man-made's the phrase. Man-made, sorry. My bad. Now.
No, you were right the first time.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
yes. Okay, but thank you, everyone. So we look forward to seeing you next time. But till then, stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. And as you like to say around these parts, obviously, we're saying bye. Thank you.